Hey everybody, welcome back to this Yokomo SD9 Sport kit build. So you can see in front of me today, we're going to be mounting my Protoform Turismo body here onto the Yokomo chassis. And I have a few products here that's going to help me do the job. First, I have the Bittydesign magnetic body post marker kit. And you're going to need a marker, a fine tip marker to use this. I also have the Racing aluminum body post trimmer, and this is going to help me cut the body post as well as put a nice chamfer around it. You're going to need a small retractable hobby knife, and this is a 9mm wide blade. I'll show you why in a second. And I have the Protek RC Reamer here. So let's get started. All right, so the first step is to estimate the height of the body so I can cut the body posts. As you can see, I still have a lot of body posts, especially in the rear, and it's not going to allow me to make a perfect adjustment measurement with the magnetic kit. So I'm going to trim this first and figure out where it's going to be. So I'm going to put this behind. All right, so right now I have the body propped up just high enough for the ride height that I want for this car. And I have it lined up where the wheel well is at the center of the wheel. Now I'm going to look down to see where I'm going to cut these posts. All right. So basically, wherever I had the level, that's where I'm going to actually cut it. It's almost perfectly the right length. So let's go ahead and chop these up. All right, just so I can show you better, I took the post off of the chassis here. And this is the mark where I want to cut it. So I'm going to go down 2 holes and put a pin there. And the reason is, when I thread this through, the slot here where I insert the blade is going to line up with this copper line that I drew. Okay, and like I said before, you're going to need a 9mm blade. Until I have enough room to insert the blade. There we go. Now I'm going to flip this over so gravity helps me. And now I'm just going to start turning. So be very careful. You have a very sharp blade in front of you. And there we go. Perfect cut right at the line. And then the second thing you can do with this tool is to put a nice chamfer on it, just to give it that professional look. So all you have to do is push this in. It's like a pencil sharpener. And you're just going to turn it. So it actually doesn't work very well for these thinner posts. So we're going to skip that. And put this back on the body. I'm going to cut all 4 and put it back on the body so I can show you how to use the Bittydesign magnetic post. All right, now that we have all the posts trimmed to size, I'm going to take out my magnetic body post markers. And basically all we're going to do is to sleeve this over the post and then take a pin to lock it in place. Okay, I have the post markers on the post themselves clipped in. Now I'm going to take those tiny little magnets off. Got them right there. I'm going to set the body on it. Now I'm going to line up the wheel well And just make sure everything is aligned before I drop the marker, the magnet back on. Oh no, I cracked one of the magnets. Well, let's see if I can use it anyway. Okay, and now that I have the body perfectly centered and also aligned front and back, I'm going to take my marker. There's a hole in the magnet. And that's it. Now I know where to start reaming that hole. All right, now we're ready to punch these holes. I'm going to use this Protek RC Reamer. And you can see that it's marked with different hole widths, so you don't have to measure and keep checking. You can just measure your post and then ream it just a little bit over. So that's going to help me a lot. That is a perfect mount. All right, so thanks to these three tools, the Bittydesign Body Post Marker Kit, the Racing Body Post Trimmer, and the Protek RC Reamer, I have a perfectly mounted body on my Yokomo SD9 Sport. And that concludes the build. And the next video, I'm going to take this out on the track and give it a test run. Thanks for watching this one. Drop a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.